What's good, YouTube? With your boy Jay Savage. We are back with another video, and today for you guys we are going to be, giving my impression. I've probably played this game for, I'd say, close to like 10 hours now, and just this is my initial beginning impression. I am currently authority level 24. I got my exploration level to level 2, so I've played quite a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've improved certain things, I've did certain things, so I think I'm at a good point now where I can give a beginning impression. So we'll just see how it goes. I'll just kind of go off of just what I feel and how my experience has been so far, and things I've liked and disliked, So, but if y'all do enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it a lot, because there is a lot more videos on Arknights Endfield coming out soon, and it's gonna be a ton of videos coming out soon, because I'm enjoying the game a lot. To already get this started, I'm enjoying the game a lot. All right, one of my biggest things that I love right now, so I'm probably name like probably 3 to 5 things. One of my biggest things that I love with this game compared to all the other ones I play, like even though I love a lot of them, well, a couple of them, like my favorite gacha game of this style, obviously I got to give it to the OG Genshin, because like Genshin started it all kind of, but like my favorite recent one that I've actually played and continued playing is Wuthering Waves. That has been a game I played since launch, and it's been a game that I love, amazing. Like it's an amazing game in my personal opinion, at least. This game, compared to those games, like all your characters is out at all times. Like that right there alone was just like one of the coolest things to me, because it's just nice, because it reminds me, I don't know if if y'all ever played Sword Art Online Alicization Licorice, or Alicization Licorice, or if you played the was it Last Recollection? I think it was the recent one before Fractured Daydream. Like, it reminds me of that, how like you have your whole party with you at all times. Now, and in this game, they can also gather stuff for you. Obviously, they're fighting with you and everything. So it's just that aspect of it is really, really cool. I just love that. So that's like when I first got into this game, that was really one of the things that I just love. Like that had me like really, really on the high. Okay. 2 is this right here. This right here is just like, okay, I'm not the best at this so far, right? But the fact that like this is just amazing, because the fact that you can massively farm, like, not all the materials, like obviously the rare materials and like anything for like the skills, stuff like that, you'll have to actually go and farm yourself, like actually go through the little battles, or just go around the map and collect like the rare like stuff, right, minerals and all stuff like that. But to be able to farm all of the basic materials that will be necessity for a lot of different things is just so amazing, bro. Like this whole system here is something that we haven't seen, I think, in a game of this stature, right? So it's like that right there is amazing. Like I said, I'm not the best at this yet. I still have a lot to improve on, but so far I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, there is a lot I can improve on. I can make this a lot more fluent, a lot more better. I can make it look better. I can do a lot of things better right now, right? But I'm still learning. I'm still trying to, understand it all. Like I said, I've only been playing for a little bit so far, so I'm still trying to learn it all, still trying to get it all better. But I'm loving it. Like it's really an amazing part of the game that I really, really love, and it's just because y'all understand too. I didn't really look at anything about this game. I like when they first announced that it was getting the game, I was already excited because I played Arknights OG. I didn't like play like crazy. Like I probably played it for like a year, like I probably only really got probably a year, maybe a little bit more days logged into the game. But I did play Arknights OG, and I did enjoy it while I played it. It wasn't a game that I kept with, because it just other games started to overshadow it, so I just started to play it less and less. So that already had me hyped, but I didn't participate in none of the beta tests. I didn't really look at no videos on the game. I didn't watch no streams. I didn't look at nothing. So I really didn't even know that this was in the game. I seen a little clip, I think from something like a day or two before the game was coming out, and that's how I first seen it. But like actually being able to play it and experience it myself was just like wow, because like it's so nice, man. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's such a cool feature. Moving on from that, you know, I was talking about the characters. I like the characters. For all the character designs, you know, how the characters, you know, it's pretty. It's not like we haven't seen different design characters. Like I love the art style, obviously. I like how the characters are made. I'm still trying to learn how to build characters, but I feel like we won't be able to truly build characters. Probably not until we get to the range of really probably getting your characters to like level 80. I feel like once you're like level like 60 or 80 is when like you get to really start to build your characters. Like really build your characters. Like I feel like early game you still can't really do much. You're still limited to certain things. You know with gears, with equipment, stuff like that. It's like you can't fully build a character yet to the best optimization. Right, but I feel like that's something that we'll be able to get to like you know once everybody start to get levels, you know, 8 more so level 80. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when you get to really fully get to build a character. That's when you really get to truly test the character out. But so far, like all the stuff is smooth. Like the whole gear system itself, for example, is pretty simple. Like it's not like you gotta sit here and farm for different gears or farm for like you don't really have to do nothing. This right here, this material that you need, you can mass produce it, and I think it's going to be the same for this material. I think once I unlock it, it's another one that we'll be able just to mass produce. So we'll always have the materials. I think I'm guessing because it's basically the same thing but different like organ used or different, you know, whatever you want to call it again used. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to mass produce this too, and you know the Valley stock builds you should be, you know, already farming a whole bunch of these anyways, which I'll probably, if I need to make it's already tons of videos on how to get these, but if I need to make a video on it, I'll post one, you know, if y'all are interested in that. But so like gear is pretty simple to get. You don't have to worry about rerolling those stats. Now I don't know how it gets once we get to the late game. Like I'm guessing once we get to like level 80 type gear or level like whatever, maybe you might have to worry about, I don't know if they have like reroll. Like I said, I didn't watch really nothing, you know, for this game, so I don't really know nothing about the in-game period. I don't know if the gear like so for these gears you have like one stat, right? So I don't know if there's like way more stats like and like you have to re-roll them, or like when you craft them it's a chance to get this or this. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes once we get to that point. But this is just the beginning impression anyways. But so far gear is pretty simple. It's pretty easy to know what you want to put on your characters, because like you basically just want to mainly focus on their main two. So for the pan, for example, strength and wheel. So you just your main focus is strength and wheel. So it's pretty simple. So like it's really clearly simplistic, obviously. And obviously when it comes to DPS characters, obviously as in all of your gacha games, or like all your games period, because not even just gacha games, and mostly all your games, DPS you want to have crit rate, crit damage. Obviously like the gears so far haven't really hinted towards a lot of crit rate, crit damage, but obviously DPS you want your crit rate, crit damage and stuff like that. If you're a healer, you want to make sure you're going with your treatment boost, you know what I'm saying? It's those different things, right? It's how every game has always been. Same with the different typings and their damage boost and the reduction. It's all like this stuff is all pretty simplistic, and you know, like most every game has it. So like I said, the stuff is pretty simple. I love all the different, like they did bring in like all the different roles from the you know, Arknights OG, which I love. That it's great. And they pretty much act the same way, like even like the team composition and stuff like that, all that stuff really acts the same. So far I'm loving the game. When it comes to that, great thing, like characters, the world exploring, doing all the different you know, rally thing, like these what's it called, relay towers. Like I don't mind it. Like I guess for some people it could possibly be annoying. For me personally, I don't mind it. It's cool with me. The whole skill tree here, that helps you, you know, get more things, no matter what it is, processing, logistics, resource, and power. This also is pretty cool. Like I don't mind it. Like, so far, it's like, it's not stuff that it's like I mind. Because in reality, to get the little index things, it's super easy. It's super easy. You see, I already got all of them in this area. Now, I think I also got all of them in the Valley Pass. They're super easy to get because they're just marked on the map. You don't have to go out your way to go find them yourself. They're literally just marked on the map. You don't need a YouTube video. They're literally, this icon is literally going to be on the map. You just go and press F for me or whatever your button is to interact with the little dude or whatever. So it's pretty simple. You don't got to worry about having to go through all these loops and bounds to actually unlock it. It's simple. So that's that. I know the gacha has been crazily talked about, and people just been saying stuff about the gacha and how the gacha is just like, it's not that good. The one thing that everybody's been saying, if you don't have 120 pulls, just don't summon. And I think that's just the fact of it. If you don't have 120 pulls, don't summon. Just don't summon. If you only summon when you have 120 pulls, like, yes, you might not always want to go to 120. You know, obviously, you know, you want to be able to get lucky sometimes, probably get off the first 10 pull, you know, maybe 6 in, you know, 8 monsters in, 5 monsters in. You want to be able to get the 6-star character, you know, that you want. You know, that'd be great. But in reality, if you just save 120 pulls, then you don't have to worry about it. You won't have to have a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to playing this game. Definitely as a free-to-play player. I don't know how free-to-play the game is going to be. Obviously, most of these games at the start, they always seem very free-to-play friendly, but then once you get into like that second month of the game or the second update, the third update, it starts to be like, oh damn, you can't get no summons. So I'm not about to judge the free-to-play aspect on the game yet. That's going to be something for a way later date. That's not going to be talked about right now. We'll talk about that some other time. So I'm not going to answer the question, oh, was the game free to play? I don't have enough experience yet to be able to answer that. We got to go through a couple of updates first, go through a couple of big updates, and then we'll see if the game is free to play. At the moment, obviously, as every game is, they're giving out a lot of stuff. You know, that's just how every game is. That's nothing different than any other game. They had the free 6-star banner. That's free. The free, whatever the highest rarity banner with like the regular pool of gacha characters is standard in literally all of these games. I don't think there's one game that didn't have that feature in it. So it's not like it's anything new. The gacha system itself is not nothing new outside of how it works, outside of the stuff not carrying over or whatever. That's the only thing that's really different. But everything else is just like your typical gacha, you know, experience. It's not really different. The biggest thing here, I feel like, in my personal opinion, like outside of this, because this right here is probably the biggest difference out of all these games. But also it's like just the fact that like you gotta trade your stocks, you gotta do it's like, bro, the game is I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just crazy. Like you got to change the stocks. So like I already did all mine for the day, obviously, and I had way more than this. I spent a lot of it just to expand my base, both this one and the refugee camp. But pretty much, if you don't know, I can make a separate video about this. But you sit here, you want to purchase whatever the item is at the lowest amount. So like I have 5 different items here. I'm going to figure out which one has the best profit for me. So this one sells for the least, right? So I mean, this one I can buy it for the least amount of money, right? But it depends on how much it sells for. So, for example, so for one, you want to have your list full, right? So like you want to make sure your friends list is full. Then you'll go to friends price here. Whoever has the highest price, that's who you want to go to. So for example, mine's is Soci. You know, I'm gonna just shorten the name, right? It's 4,559. So it's plus 226%, right? So I would basically, for me personally, like my only options would really be between this one and this one, which I think I did both of these earlier. Because like these, I don't know if you like, I think one of these had a great one. I think, let me see, that I missed on yesterday because I wasn't. Yeah, this one right here. If I could have caught these yesterday at that 651 and I don't know what the price would have been yesterday, but if I could have caught them at that 651 and sold them at 4,630, that would have been an insane amount of profit. But these also fluctuate, so these numbers fluctuate, I think, every day. Just like regular stocks, you know, stocks in real life fluctuate. You know, if you're into betting odds fluctuate. So it's like stuff that like it's going to fluctuate. So it's going to change. It's going to be different each and every day. I don't think it changes like within a set period of 24 hours. I think it's just every basically reset day, it'll be that set price for that whole day until the next reset. So this one also, you're making a great profit, 217%. You know, you're buying it for 15.54 and you're selling for 49.32. So it's like that. For example, like you want to make sure you're getting your best bang for your buck. So you definitely want to learn how to do this and spend it wisely and be smart with it. Even the outpost management here. You want to make sure you're also getting your outpost prosperity up. It's like there's so much with this game, and it's fresh, right? Like it's stuff that we really have not seen before, or like in one of these gacha games. I'm not saying we haven't seen this in a game period, but in one of these gacha games, and probably in games period, we probably haven't seen this before. So it's something that is pretty new, and it's nice. You know what I'm saying? So I actually enjoy this whole system. Like this is also very, very nice to me. Like I said, it could get tedious, I guess. Not technically, really. In my personal opinion, it's not tedious at all, because it's stuff you can also do on your phone. Like for me, I have an iPhone 17 Pro, right? And this game runs amazing for just like the little things that I'll do on it. Like say I'm working or out, whatever, just not home on my computer. I just get on my phone, go gather my resources, get on my phone, go trade my stocks, you know, stuff like that, and and just get off. Like I don't gotta do the missions, do my main story missions, doing like that. I can just do that. And then I think also, like even your dailies are easily accessible on your phone too, because they don't like you literally do like the easiest things here. So the things I did for my dailies, no, I can't even show you. Wait, do it even tell me? Well, no. Okay. Well, I just did the sanity points. Well, you only gotta do the sanity points. I think if you do the log into the game, level up an operator, level up a weapon, assemble gear. So if you just do those 4 right there, so like without even fighting anybody, so this is, you don't have to fight nobody at all. If you do those 4 right there, you're done with your dailies already, without even having to go fighting anybody, having to leave the comfort of like wherever you're at. You log into the game, you open up your character menu, you level up a character by 1 level, you level up a weapon by 1 level, and then you make 1 thing of gear, and then boom, you're done. It's that simple. You're already done with your dailies. You can move on. You're like, you know what I'm saying? So it's very, very simplistic. Like there's nothing in this game right now that's like so crazy hard to do or like that's crazy. Like so far for me, I'm having a great time. Like I'll give the game really like a 9 out of 10, like 9.5 out of 10. I haven't really experienced nothing bad. Now I'm not saying there is nothing bad with the game, but me personally, I have not experienced nothing bad so far. I'm still going to be playing it, but if I do experience something bad, I will let y'all know. Obviously I'll put out a video and say, okay, they have to address this or that, blah 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 blah. But so far in this game, I haven't really experienced nothing crazy bad. I haven't really ran into anything that's worth like, oh man, this needs to be fixed, or oh man, this needs to da da da. But at the same time, it's again, it did just release. Even if there was a bug in the game, as long as it's not a bad bug, I wouldn't mind. So, but that's all for me, man. I think the game so far is just really, really nice. I'm enjoying it. Like not even recency bias. Like I still love like Within Waves. Within Waves is still probably my #1 gacha game at this time. It's like probably the #1 game that I play, definitely of this like kind of like this like same like open world kind of, I don't even know what this genre is called, whatever this genre of games is, like Genshin, stuff like that, whatever the genre of games is, Within Waves is probably still my #1 for me, but that's because I've been playing for so long. This one's kind of new still, so I can't say that it's over that yet. I'll probably have to wait in like 6 months into the game, because even all this time into Within Waves, and I still love the game. I still absolutely love the game. It's still my #1. But this game so far has been amazing. I am going to keep playing it while still playing Within Waves. I'm not about to drop, Within Waves for this game, and same vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play both simultaneously. But Within Waves will probably never see this channel, because it is a game I like to play at my personal time, by myself, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all for the video. I hope y'all do enjoy that. I hope y'all understand my point of view and my impressions on the game so far. Like I said, I'm enjoying the game. If there is any problems that y'all are having, like, you can share them with me and I could probably talk about them if I need to. But I think so far the game is pretty cool. It's a new game, so I just try to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're like, there's not too much crazy gacha games out right now that's like really in the spotlight. So I think this game is it's just nice game to play right now, and I'm enjoying it very much. Definitely with like the feature, like this feature right here, and like the other features with the traded stocks and everything. I'm just really enjoying that. But thank y'all, and I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, appreciate a lot. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss no future videos. And I will see you on the next video. Just have y'all. Peace.